Yo, you guys, this is Blacklist to the Abyss, and you're watching my review for my teen romantic comedy SNAFU, aka Oregairu, Season 2, Episode 11. Okay, and the main focuses on this episode were the courses that everyone was going to go into, as well as Hayama, because people wanted to know specifically what course Hayama is going to go into, sciences or liberal arts. Okay, and the way we get from what course you're going to choose to what course is Hayama going to choose, the way we get to that first is because of the rumor that starts that Hayama is dating Yukino. Okay? And whenever he can, Hayama shoots down those rumors. And Yukino, she doesn't really care, but she denies them as well when people ask. Which Iroha found out firsthand. Okay. But again, I want her to join the club so badly. I really do. She fits in perfectly there. She fits right in. It's insane. Okay, but anyway. Oh, one thing that was funny here. One thing that was funny was how Iroha talked about how some girls tried to figure out if Hayama was dating someone, and she demonstrated on Hikigaya how how to actually check on Hayama's dating status. You know, it was really funny because Hikigaya worked so well with Hikigaya. It was hilarious. All right, but back to the episode, back to the plot of the episode. Yumiko. Okay, everyone knows that Yumiko likes Hayama. Okay, big time. So she's one of the people who's worried them. She is the most worried person about whether or not Hayama is really dating Yukino. All right, and even when it's denied by Yui, she's still worried because it makes her think about the possibility of her losing him and not being around him, and it makes her think, well, actually, I don't really want to lose anybody here. Okay, like I actually want to stay with everyone, and if they choose different courses, they won't be together. Okay, so that chance of essentially giving a request to try and figure out what course Sayama is going to go into. That way, she can try and arrange things so that everybody's together again. All right. Now, Hikigaya, he takes this on at first. There's a much better chance of Hayama telling him than telling any of the other girls. So he just takes it up first. And he goes up to Hayama and tries to figure it out, but Hayama just tells him to stop being intrusive. And he said it in a way where he tried to play it off as a joke, but it was clear that I won't say it was clear, but he was pretty much being serious about it. He did that thing where an anime character will speak their mind and then say, or or did you think that's what I would say, or something along those lines. He tried to play it off as a joke, kind of, but it's like, nah, you kind of meant it. You did. Okay. And what ends up happening after this, which, speaking of intrusive, Haruno shows up, okay, and she makes Hikigaya walk her to the station, like train station, bus station, whatever. Why does she even need to use a station? She's freaking got a limo that can pick her up wherever she goes, whatever. Okay, well, because she wants to take the station so that she can walk with Hikigaya and screw around with him. That's why. All right, but anyway. Haruno is a great character. It's just she's so good at being bad, where she just pisses you off, even though you know she's awesome. All right, but anyway, she says she ends up saying to Hikigaya that Hayama wants someone to find him. Okay, which could possibly and most likely does link back to the previous episode when he said that he wants to change, and that's why he hangs around Hikigaya and spends time with him, because Hikigaya has a talent for changing people. Okay, and Hikigaya decides, you know what? I'm going to change the way I go about doing this. I'm going to change how I'm doing this. Okay, so it turns out that there's this random behind race going on. I don't know where this came from. Okay, but there's a race going on. Okay, and Hikigaya uses this race to talk to Hayama. It's all the guys. All the guys were racing for some reason. I just don't. Whatever. Okay, okay, whatever. All right, but the point is that there's this race. All right, and Hikigaya ends up colluding with Saika to try and keep everyone back so that so that so that him and Hayama can be alone at the front. That way he can talk to Hayama even if Hayama doesn't want to talk to him. Okay. And Hiki's like, I kind of see where you're coming from here. You don't want to be everyone's Hayama, as it was put earlier in the episode. And he says, you know what? I bet you're using Yumiko as a way to try and stop other girls from approaching you That way they think that, oh, well, he's probably interested in her, he's probably dating her, so what's the point of me asking him out, whatever. And he doesn't insinuate, he just comes out and says that he's using Yumiko like that, which Hayama, I don't think Hayama thinks of it that way, and he doesn't like to think of it that way. And it may not even be true at all, but he just certainly doesn't want to think about that. So he just tells Hikigaya, stop talking. But Hikigaya doesn't. He doesn't stop there, right? And he ends up telling Hayama, you know what would be best for you if you choose sciences. That way, not only would there wouldn't be as many people to deal with, but there wouldn't be as many girls to deal with constantly asking you out and annoying you. Okay. And Hayama's response kind of caught me off guard. He just comes out and says that he doesn't like Hikigaya, and that's why that he can't be friends with him. Okay, he says he doesn't like Hikigaya because Hikigaya always makes him feel inferior rather than feeling like an equal. Okay, and that's certainly interesting coming from someone like Hayama, who most people would argue is better than Hikigaya in pretty much every single way possible. Like it's weird to hear someone like Hayama say he feels inferior to someone like Hiki. Like that's weird. Um, and that's essentially. Oh, and then Hayama says he's not going to do what Hikigaya says. So Hikigaya says later on in the episode to Yukino, at the very least, I know he's not choosing sciences because he told me, because if you did choose sciences, he'd be doing what I said to do. It may not be for the same reasons as I said, but he'd still be doing what I told him to do. So I know he's not choosing sciences now. So in the end, Hikigaya did figure out what Hayama was going to do, that we don't really get a confirmation of it, but whatever. Um, anyway, that's pretty much it for that portion of the episode. I mean, Hayama, he's thanked Iroha and Yumiko, so that kind of shot down all the Yukino rumors. But that's not really important, nor is it important the fact that Hayama won. This entire race is pointless. The only point that this race had was to get Hayama and Hikigaya some one-on-one time, and to get Hikigaya and Yukino some one-on-one time, okay? Because Hikigaya ends up tripping during the race and scraping his knee, so he has to go to the nurse's office. But because he finished so late, the nurse wasn't on the track at the time, or on the course anymore, so he just went to the nurse's office. And Yukino was there as well because she was going too slow or something, and they said that, or she took too many stops, she rested too much, so they told her to just retire and quit the race. So she did. Now she's in the nurse's office for something. I don't even know. Whatever. The point is, the race that Yukino did, because apparently the girls did one too, put her in the nurse's office. Though the timing is questionable because it looked like the girls hadn't gone yet when Hikigaya and them started, but now they've already gone. Like I don't whatever. I don't really care that much. Maybe they had already finished and then she was waiting until Hikigaya and them started to go to the office. But even then, that's just weird because the nurse should be there. So yeah, no, I'm thinking about it. This timing makes no sense. It's not like Hikigaya is so slow that after Hayama won, then the girls did their race, and that finished all before Hikigaya made it to the nurse's office. There's no way. Alright, so this timing makes no sense at all whatsoever, but it's not a big deal, so I'll let it go. Alright. But the entire point of this scene is to have Yukino and Hikigaya just have some alone time. Yukino fixes up his knee, and then she looks up, and the two of them are like, their faces are inches away from each other, and it looks like they're about to kiss, And it is the single most intimate scene we've seen them in to this point, okay? We've seen Yukino open up emotionally, but we've never actually seen her open up physically, so to speak. He has gained her trust, and he has given her advice, and he has become someone that she can go to when she needs anything really, or support of any kind. But we've never legitimately seen her display any legitimate desire to be romantically involved with him. I'll put it like that. Because with Yui, we've seen her hint at going out with Hiki before with her dialogue. We've seen her get we've seen her blush and get embarrassed around him. We've seen all this stuff, and sure, Yukino has blushed around him, but it's never really been in a situation where you could say she's attracted to him. It's just, he's a guy, and she's opening up to this guy. So that's why. So it's more embarrassment rather than attraction. Not even embarrassment, really. It's just like I said. It's just she's opening up to this guy. But it was never really romantic, physical attraction. But now we see her like inches away from him, like they're about to kiss, and it's like she doesn't move away. It's like she's perfectly fine with this if it happens. And keep in mind, Hikigaya was the one who ended it. He was the one who went back and started talking again, like tried to cut the tension. Yukino was just sitting there like she didn't move. Hikigaya was the one who ended that. So it's not like honestly, this is the first time we've seen Yukino be physically attracted to Hikigaya. That's a big moment. That's legitimately a big moment. Okay. So I mean that's the biggest part of the episode right there. It really is. That is the single biggest point. It's the single best point of this entire episode. Okay? It really is. All right? There were a lot of things in this episode with, exploring Hayama's psychology and Yumiko and her feelings for him, but I mean, this stuff with Yukino at the end was by far the best part, because this is major growth, especially for like the harem. It's huge. So for that, for that alone, not really. Well, I can't say alone, but mostly because of that, I'll give the episode an 8 out of 10. It was good, and it was mostly because of that scene right there. Okay, and Huey ended up showing up later. Hayama talked about how Yukino is no longer chasing after Haruno, and she's trying to be her own person now. Okay, but that scene where Hikigaya and Yukino almost kissed, that's like by far the best part. So I'll give the episode an 8 out of 10, and that's that, you guys. Rate, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at BlacklistOTA, and I'll see you guys next time.